Hey guys and girls out there, Big G land. Sitting here waiting on my daughter to get out of the doctor's office, so thought I'd take a minute to update you guys on what's going on with me. I had court yesterday for the arrest in Jonesbourgh, Tennessee at the Aerojet Corporation by Washington County. We're gonna park in the road.
How's it going?
Pretty good, y'all right?
Pretty good. Do you know who owns this over here?
Owns what? This.
You said-
if
you
you
said-
won't push it, we can.
Okay, well, let's just do it.
Okay.
Let's just push it. You got anything in your pockets? Put your hands on top of the car.
You gonna arrest
Yeah,
me?
I'm going to arrest you. Put your
For
hands on
what?
top.
Alright, hold on. The charges of criminal trespass ×2 were dismissed, and they're going to be expunged as well. So not only did they dismiss the charges, but they're going to be expunged as well. Here's a picture of the documents letting you show it in case some of you trollers don't believe me. Believe me. And you can go try to look it up, but it's probably not going to be there because they're going to expunge it. So I don't know how much of it they actually pull off there, how much can be found, and how much is, not going to be available, whatever. But Aerojet, Washington County, Tennessee, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. But I didn't plan on doing any filming that day after the court, but I did. And I apologize for the shakiness and some of the quality of the film because I didn't have my gimbal with me. That being said, there was a couple issues there. I saw a couple of signs that I had noticed before that I know that were put up because of me. And I had to question their legality because they're not legal. And here's what happened to that. But until then, we'll be seeing you. One more thing. And you guys and gals out there that want to go with me on an audit to audit Aerojet, or would like to help me audit Aerojet, because I'm going back, guys. I'm going back. That's the whole point. We got to get, oh, let me add this. I forgot to tell y'all about this. I don't know if I remember telling you in another video or not, but in the first trial date, when we were working to see what was going to happen, my lawyer said that a couple little tidbits about Aerojet. They doubled their security supposedly, or upped it greatly, because after that last audit that I did, where they arrested me, supposedly more people have come to film. Thank you. If any of you people did go film and you see this, let me know. I'll help share your footage or get your footage out there, or just thank you in general. And if there's anybody that lives near there, because I know that one person contacted me that I know that lives near there, if you would be willing to help me do an audit there again, I'd appreciate it. All I need is somewhere to park, because I don't want to park on the side of the road again, because I don't want to give them no dumbass excuse this time. There will be no excuse. And if I have to, I'll take another ride. That's what I do. If they're going to be that stupid, we'll take it this next time. But this next time, I don't think it'll go as far, because I know the DA knew that their case was paper thin. That's why they offered me a mutual agreement. As long as I didn't get in trouble for 6 months, that the charges would be dismissed and expunged. And that's exactly what happens by the, the document I just showed. So, Aerojet, Washington County, I'm coming back. Y'all ain't seen the last of me, and it's probably going to be soon. So, get ready. And if there's anybody out there that would like to come do an audit with me, get a hold of me. We need more people out in this area. Tri-Cities needs help. I think you people realize that. So, all you local guys, come on, let's start getting our crap together and start getting these people to be held accountable. So, until next time, keep them straight.
How you doing, sir?
Good yourself?
Here we go.
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Are you waiting for someone to talk to?
Yeah, if you got a minute.
Yes, sir.
If you got to step out here, it's concerns to step out in the parking lot. I come up here probably about 4 or 5 months ago, and when I was looking around, I noticed that there was some juveniles information out on some hard copies and some stuff that was in the seat of a car. I addressed a couple of the officers that was standing out here that day, and they just kind of snickered at me and turned around and didn't say nothing. I've actually contacted your guys. I can't remember what the lieutenant's name was. It saved my life. I'm sorry that I can't remember, but he was supposed to check in on it.
So it was juveniles information.
It was juvenile. It was
season.
his name, address. I even posted. I didn't put his info out there, but I posted a video on it. I don't know if you've not ever met me before. My name's Big G. I'm a activist in this area.
I've heard it. Yeah.
I'm sure you probably have, but another concern is I just saw another plain car pull in, which was in a no parking, which that doesn't concern me much, but he had the same thing. He had info laying out, a hard copy of something with 2 or 3 different, I would say they were detainees because they look like mug shots. Info, phone numbers, addresses, all that info logged with. And then that white car right there that's in the CID parking place, he's got info laying out right now in his
White
seat.
car,
the SUV, it's in the CID spot.
The
big
SUV,
yeah,
the silver one.
No, it's white, silver, whatever it is.
Okay,
I can't tell. There's actually info laying in the seat right now that you can see. It has a victim's name and address and possible suspects. And so, that's something.
Yeah, I understand.
I ain't trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to, help everybody out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not good for us, and it's not good for you guys either.
Okay. Well, I'll address that.
Well, just say something in one of the meetings or something, bring it up just to make people aware, because everything's done so much on the computers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People don't think about the hard copies anymore, and when you get it out in your car, I can understand, but just try to make them aware.
Right. Okay.
Other concern is these signs that y'all have got up everywhere now. It's got a restricted area, and it says no trespassing, authorized personnel. And then the TCA code, that's the carrying code. That's the weapons possession code. And it looks like they're trying to say that's a code that, you see what I'm saying? It's kind of confusing. And even with that code, for it to even be legal, there's specific, things that it has to be so big, the lettering, it has to have a symbol, has to have, different stipulations. You can't just put the code on there and expect for it to be legitimate as well. Not to mention, you've got one of these literally right up in front of the building up here at the courthouse. It's like it's saying restricted area to the courthouse. Somebody's just stuck these up haphazardly out here. And it's kind of confusing for one thing. And then, just like you've got some right here coming in this parking lot. It's the sheriff's station and the jail's parking lot. You can't restrict access. You can restrict parking for your guys' cars, like right here, but you can't just restrict access to the parking lot.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
I'll address that.
And the way they're positioned, just like there's 2 right there back to back, it means you can't even go up the sidewalk right here. See these 2 right here behind that black car? They're the same ones, but it cuts out corner of the sidewalk. If you're literally going by way of sign, because way signage works, it's anything behind the sign. You're supposed to put.
Right.
If for that to work, you would have to have somebody posted at both entrances or that statute with the correct wording and
terminology,
everything,
yes.
for you not to be able to bring a firearm into the parking lot. But you can't restrict people's possession of firearms as long as they leave them in their cars. You know what I'm saying? If you got courts, you can't just say you can't bring your gun with you. You know what I'm saying? You just have to leave it in the car.
Right.
And if you put those up, well, then that's what that would be saying. So that's not legit either.
Well, I'll
see what I'm saying.
I'll go in here and talk to the the higher ups. And,
Okay, and what's your name?
Lieutenant John Lott.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Josh Gibbons. I'll just tell you, you've been extremely nice. I appreciate it, but they call me Big G. I'm sure you've heard of me. If you,
I've heard of you, but I
we've
don't
already
watch
had
it.
our meetings here. As a matter of fact, the reason I was here was for court today.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I had some charges dismissed from where I got arrested over at Aerojet for filming. But anyway, yeah, that day I was up there that I got arrested, I was here for like an hour, and that's some of the things I noticed. I like to give the lieutenants, I'll look it up, and I'll try and contact you if that's okay.
That's fine.
In the next few days, see if anything's happened, or a week or so or something.
All right.
That's
yeah,
okay.
I'll go in here and talk with
I didn't
you.
want to pester anybody. That's why I kind of just waited, because I seen a couple of people. I was like, I don't want to bother somebody, you know, take up your time on your shift.
Well,
just
it's
for,
busy,
it seems remedial, but in a way, I mean, if you was to arrest somebody for that, it's not going to hold up in court. See what I'm saying? And all you would have to do would just put authorized personnel. And that's the way you could restrict people that shouldn't be in a certain area. Just saying restricted is kind of too generous. You know what I'm saying? Of a term, that's just saying nobody's allowed back there, basically.
Right. I hear what you're
See,
saying.
okay?
Yeah, I
Just
hear
something I want to bring up. I seen that while I was here.
Like I said, I'll talk to the uppers and see what.
Okay.
See what we can.
Hey, I
resolve.
appreciate it.